Hey Joe. Hey Sophie, you don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not singing that song. The song is out of control. Have you actually listened to that song? Anyways, you don't know me. My name is Jenna, but I know you because, well, you're famous. Because I have searched things like Sophie Turner rapping and maybe occasionally still listen to Year 3000, I've had y'all's business pop up on my feed. I think tabloids are garbage and I don't read that trash, but there was this one article that popped up and it was like, Joe Jonas takes kids to breakfast. And there was a picture, and the picture is why we're here. Okay, if you're living in New York City with children, you need to have an inline stroller. It means one kid sits here and one kid sits here, and you push, and then you just go forward like here,
and then you can fit into the tiniest doors of the tiniest shops that you shouldn't even be in with a stroller and young children. If you ever end up on the subway, which prayers to you, people won't be as disgruntled to see a stroller on the subway. Hey, you're welcome. Oh wait, while I have you here, can I actually say something else to you too? Okay, thank you.
That I follow you on Instagram, and on September 6th, you posted this. After 4 wonderful years of marriage, we've decided to... What? No. I'm gonna drop a How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Matthew McConaughey size... Anyone who's been married for longer than 4 years knows that the first 4 years are anything but wonderful. Joe, this holiday season, I heard you and your brother's song about every day with you is like Christmas. What? Even Hallmark has a better grasp on relationships than that. Some days, marriage is simply the decision not to go back on the commitment you made to this other person. Some days, marriage sucks. Some days, parenting sucks. And why? Because learning how to be selfless sucks. And it's not graded on a curve, it's graded on every single decision of every single moment of the entire thing since it began, since you said I do. Why did it change when you said I do? Why did it get so much more complicated? When Sophie met Joe and Joe met Sophie, you had no responsibilities. Like, you had some responsibilities, but now that you look back on it, you had none, right? You were free people. And now you are weighed down by all of the responsibilities. All of them. You made a commitment to each other. And yeah, especially because you veered off in this direction towards divorce, you have so much to sift through. But can I tell you something? My parents got divorced, and my grandparents got divorced, and my aunts and uncles, and my high school bestie, friends and family everywhere are going back on their commitment to each other, and it pisses me off. It makes me so mad. Sophie, Joe, when you said I do, you weren't thinking, one day I cannot wait to rid myself of this person. I'm going to loathe them. This person is just now constant in your life. You've chained yourself to somebody else. And it's kind of almost annoying, right? You were a free person, and now you're a married person. But you want to know something truly, absolutely, unequivocally wonderful? Celebrating 10 years with the person who's been through all of it with you, who has chosen to stand by your side through all of it. Marriage is really hard, but I pray, Sophie and Joe, that you will fire your lawyers and turn to God, because God is so good. Without God, you two are headed to ruin. You're getting divorced. Your marriage is dying. God can fix it. God can revive it. God can take you to the happily ever after, forever and ever that you want. And I pray that God puts the smallest spark of love for each other in your hearts, so that you two will not get divorced because I like you. Happily ever after is something you have to pray for. You have to fight for it, and you have to let God help you. Or else we'll just keep going down this trajectory.